everyone, welcome back to CyberChimps. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a header on your WordPress website using responsive theme header and footer builder. So whether you want to create a sticky header or a transparent header, this video got you covered. So let's get started. So first thing first, you need to install and activate responsive theme on your WordPress website. And for that, go to your WordPress admin dashboard and go to Appearance and then click on Themes. Now here click on Add New and now search for responsive theme. And when you find this theme, click on Install and then click Activate to activate the theme. Now let's first create a header, and for that go to the responsive and now under Home you will see Customize Header option. Click on it. Now it will open the header editor. So as you can see, there are 3 rows over here. You can utilize all 3 rows to add any element at any point. First is primary header. This is the central section of the header. It displays your most important elements such as logo, primary menu, search bar, card and account links. Above header, located above the primary header on your website. This upper row can accommodate secondary elements such as secondary menu, social icons or call to action buttons. Additionally, you can insert HTML code to showcase current discounts, breaking news or notification for your website visitors. Below header, it is positioned below the primary header. This lower row serves the same purpose as the above header. It allows additional elements and information to be displayed without overcrowding the primary header. The primary function of the above and below header is to minimize clutter in the primary header. They provide extra space to include all necessary elements and information while helping to prioritize content effectively. Now here the first option you will see is site title and logo. So this section lets you set up your site's branding including the logo, title and tagline. So under logo you can upload an image to represent your site. Under Enable Retina logo, by enabling this feature you can use a high resolution version of your logo for better clarity on Retina displays. You can also adjust logo width from here. Under site title, you can enter the name of your site. You can also add a short description or a slogan for your site under tagline. So if you enable different logo for mobile devices, so here you can add a different logo which will appear on the mobile version of your website. You can select image from here and you can also hide site title on your mobile or hide tagline on your mobile. And here under site title logo URL, you can set a link for the logo or site title, usually pointing to the home page. So once we are done with this setting, let's go to the design settings. So here you can change the site title and colors, and you can set the site title typography and tagline typography from here. So once you are done with this, let's go back. And now the second option you will see is primary menu. The primary menu settings control how your main navigation menu looks and function. So here you will get these settings. So if you want, you can disable main menu. Now the next option is menu item hover style. Under this, you can choose how menu items behave when hovered over. And under last item in CTA button, you can set a special item such as a button or a call to action at the end of the menu. Now next setting is mobile menu settings. So here you can enable mobile menu. You can enable stack mobile menu. And under breakpoint, you can decide when the menu switches to mobile mode based on screen width. And under mobile menu label, you can set a custom label for the mobile menu. Under hamburger menu padding, you can adjust the spacing inside the mobile menu buttons. If you want your mobile menu to be displayed on full screen when open, or drop down or sidebar. Under mobile menu toggle style, you can customize the button style for opening the mobile menu. And under font, you can adjust the font. You can change the font of the mobile menu. You can adjust the size, weight, and you can transform the font. You can make it italic or non-italic. You can adjust the line height and letter spacing. And then comes the next settings, which is main and mobile menu colors. So here you can adjust the background color, active menu background color, hover menu color, menu item link hover color, toggle color, and under sub menu settings, you can adjust the container border. You can add a border around the sub menu container. And under container top offset, you can adjust the distance between the main menu and the sub menu. So you can add secondary menu, you can add social buttons, you can add HTML, you can add buttons, or you can add header widgets or contact information or a search bar. So if I place search on the top of site title and logo, so the search bar will appear here. So if I drag and drop it over down the second lane, so now it will appear here. So accordingly I can place it where I want to add it. And then I can start customizing it. I can adjust the radius, icon size, change the color, background color, adjust the padding, text color and everything. So once you have done adding and customizing elements below and above your primary header, let's go and look at some other features that responsive theme header builder provides. So primary header, you can see the first option is primary header. So if you click here, you can enable full width header like this, and inline and site title, and you can adjust the padding of the header from your primary header. Then you can see this pen icon, click on it and you can customize the primary header as well. So from here you can adjust the height, and from here you can enable or disable the visibility from desktop, from tablet or from mobile devices. And under design, you can change the background color, you can change the bottom border color, you can adjust the bottom border size, and you can adjust the spacing and add the margin. And if you go back and click on content header, so from here you can adjust the content of your header. You can change the title color, you can change the description color, you can adjust the title font, adjust the description font as well. Header Builder also provides you option with sticky header. You must have seen that even if you scroll the page, the header is always intact on some web pages. This is how you can do it. So click on sticky header and enable sticky header. Shrink logo on scroll. You can reduce the size of the logo when the user scrolls down, and display sticky header on mobile menu. So if you do not want your sticky header from being active when viewed on mobile devices, you can enable it. You can also add different logo for sticky header. Change the color of our sticky header. So here you can change the color. You can change the background color, site title color, site title hover color, site tagline color, or menu background color, like this. So now if I change my menu background color and if I scroll down, as you can see, my header color changes from this to this. Now, another very interesting feature that responsive theme header builder provides is transparent header. To enable this feature, toggle on this button, enable on complete website. So now you can see the background color has been removed and only my header, and only you can see the header elements. So under this you get various settings such as different logo for transparent header if you want. You can add a bottom border to the transparent header for better separation. Site content padding, you can adjust the space between the header and the page content to prevent overlap. Under bottom border size, you can define the thickness of the bottom border of the transparent header. And under page specific disable options, you can disable or enable transparent header on pages like 404, blog page, home page, single post, WooCommerce pages. Now the next setting is transparent header color. So from here you can adjust the border color, change the site title color, you can change the tagline color and site title hover color. And under transparent header menu, you can set the different background color of the menu when viewed on mobile devices. You can change the background color of the currently active menu item. And under hover menu background color, you can define the background color when hovering over menu items. So there are a lot of settings. So go ahead and explore all these color settings. So once you're done customizing your header, go ahead and click on publish. And once it published, let's go to our website. Check out our newly created header. And that's it. With that, you have just learned how to create a header. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.